helping substance abusers take control of their lives. Up next on Comcast Newsmakers.
Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Newsmakers. It's a means of helping individuals with substance abuse problems either on a voluntary or involuntary basis. Here to discuss the Marchman Act is this hour's newsmaker, Raymond Ferrero III. He's a partner with Addiction and Recovery Legal Services. And thanks very much for coming to our show. What type of problems do you see generally, and how are you involved in the process?
Well, the problems that I generally see are people who are having substance abuse problems, whether it be with alcohol, illicit drugs, or prescription medications. How I get involved in the process, I'm actually hired by families who need someone to assist them to get the court to step in, monitor, assess, stabilize, and get loved ones into engaged some sort of treatment.
And a vehicle to do this is the Marchman Act.
Yes.
It's an act that's been around, but not many people know about it. Explain what it's all about.
The Marchman Act, it's very simple. The Marchman Act is a civil process, confidential. It's a Florida law which enables an involuntary commitment for drug and alcohol abuse. What that means is that someone who's lost the power of self-control, who's going to hurt themselves or somebody else unless they get some assistance, and that they don't appreciate their own need for care or want to get that care, you can petition the court, and that's what we do, petition the court on behalf of families and say, Judge, we need you to step in, assess, stabilize, and monitor this person for a period of up to 60 days.
So this is a proactive way families can intervene.
That's exactly
if someone
right.
is having some sort of problem.
It is a legal intervention.
What type of emotions are running through families when they come to you? Because I'm sure that the person who is the substance abuser really doesn't want to be in a position where he's going to court.
Addiction is a family disease. So it's not only one person who has a problem with the drug or alcohol abuse. It affects the entire family. So when they come to us, they're really in a very sensitive state. With over a decade of experience in this and dealing with well over 5,000 families, you see a lot. But our goal is to take a lot of the problems that they're having, shoulder them ourselves, and assist them to get through the process during this very delicate time.
For someone who's an abuser to get some sort of relief, they have to be in a program that they're really participating in, not really opposed to. Do you find that once they're involved in this type of program that they get with the program, or do you think that there's some resistance?
There is some resistance, but that's why the Marchman Act is so great. If in fact the person is ordered into a treatment and they are resistant and they are non-compliant, we can actually bring them back into court on behalf of the family and tell the judge, to have them explain to the court why they're being resistant. It sets consequences for their actions. And after a while of being brought back into court time and time again, sometimes they get it. And most of the times they get it, because after you've actually gone through the Marchman Act process, you generally don't come back.
Really?
Yes.
And so people actually get cured from their addiction in these situations?
It's hard to say cured, because addiction is a chronic disease. It's a lifelong condition. However, it gets people on the right path. And that's what a lot of the families are looking for, just to get their loved ones on the right path again.
But this must be a difficult decision for the family to make, because what they're doing is they're taking legal action. They're going to an attorney to have someone they love actually into treatment, into recovery. Right. And I suppose there's a lot of conflicts that take place within their own minds.
There is. And what I try to explain to them is you're actually doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing for the family. You're doing the right thing for your loved one. Because really the next step can either be jail, it can be the morgue. You don't want that person to hit rock bottom.
Very quickly, if someone who's watching this knows about a family member or is concerned about a family member, what acts and what actions should they take to make sure they get involved in the Marchman Act?
Well, it's a very simple process. You can call the clerk of the court and inquire about the Marchman Act. Obviously, you could call our firm, speak with us about the Marchman Act. We'd be happy to sit down and talk with you about that, inform you about what it is, the process, and what you'd have to take.
Okay, well, thank you very much. This hour's newsmaker has been Raymond Ferrero discussing the Marchman Act. I'm Spero Canton. Thank you for watching.
The preceding has been a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. And now, back to CNN Headline News.